In session at Maida Vale. Maida Vale. Maida Vale. Maida Vale. Maida
Swedish or deep dish?
McDonald's?
Radio 1's Rock Show, punching calm and reasonable in the neck.
So we had 2 songs from Avenged Sevenfold in the first hour of the show. We're going to have another 2 now. Also, the interview with Sinister Gates. I should also point out that if you are easily offended, there is strong language in these session tracks. So first up, we started off by calling up Sinister Gates earlier and going, "Hello, how are you? How's the tour?" And he said, "How was it for you?"
It was incredible. It was a lot of fun. Everything sounded great in our ears, and so we could kind of play the stuff, and that's our main thing, is we want to be able to execute relatively well. We've been on tour for a little bit, so we kind of had some of the songs, a little bit more polished. So it was a good time, and it was really, obviously, very cool to see the space,
I'm glad you guys got to do it. I know that it can always be kind of hectic, especially in the middle of such a big tour like that, to come in and do something. So, yeah, I'm glad it happened. So how's the tour been going, though?
Yeah, it's been really, really fun. Some places are a little bit smaller, which is nice and humbling. Play a place like tonight. So yeah, it's inspiring to have done that, and the UK run, and seeing how much we progress over there, and now it's time to try and catch up certain places, in other parts of Europe, and it's been really, really fun.
I think that's a good attitude to take as well, man, because I know that for a lot of bands that are super strong in certain territories, will then get to other places and they'll just write it off. And I think, as you said, it's a nice humbling thing to get into those places and look at it as a challenge to win over. So that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, if we got a few fans somewhere, we'll eventually get there.
Right?
Try and work it out.
Radio 1's Rock Show with Daniel P. Carter, in session at Maida Vale. Maida Vale. Maida Vale. Maida Vale. Maida Vale.
So sit
fucking nightmare.
So when I was speaking to Sin on the phone, we spoke about the session, a little bit about the tour, but I also said, tell me a bit about the release of the album, because the album came out in October and they released it as like a surprise drop, which was an interesting way to go for a metal band.
We wanted to just do something unique and different, and there's not very many opportunities. You know, it's got to be the right time and place, and you know, we're constantly thinking, but if you don't come up with the cool thing to do, then you're at a loss. But we're always kind of thinking of stuff, and so we noticed that some hip hop acts were doing similar stuff, but we sell a lot of physical copies, and it's really important to the label to have that. So to do a secret release like that was the first of its kind, and definitely challenging in many ways. But we had strong belief in our label, Capitol and Universal, and it was super exciting when everybody got on board and got a game plan, and then it, you know, just came to fruition. You know, we're waiting for this thing to leak. We thought, you know, the album's going to leak. Probably expect it to leak a week before, and the day of when we're going to play, you know, the rooftop Capitol and make the secret announcement or the final announcement. Like, I think it leaked maybe 2 hours before, you know, and just
wow.
People heard it. It just went off like literally without a hitch. It was absolutely incredible. You know, it's impossible to get away with anything secret or surprising, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think one thing that was surprising about the album was the whole concept of it as well.
It goes either way, you know? We know it can be a polarizing thing, but for us, you know, it was just something we were really enjoying discussing, you know? It was on the precipice of some pretty amazing things, and that, you know, invoke fear, excitement, you know, that run the gamut, and you're about to see the world change, you know, dramatically, and more dramatically than anything.
Often when I'm speaking to people about the new albums and stuff, we get to talk about guest appearances, but you win, you know?
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is not on every
definitely
album.
cool.
How did that come about?
Yeah, it was an amazing experience. He was one of the most gracious people ever, and for somebody that beyond smart, that transcendent of transcendent intelligence, to just kind of stoop down to metal band's level, and for the most part, we're just intrigued by it, and the fact that he enjoys teaching other people and is so passionate about what he does makes him such an incredible person as well. And so, he spit a little knowledge on one of the tracks. It was incredible.
Yeah, that rules.
In session for Radio 1's Rock Show.
Bye.